Hello my dear students, in this video we will discuss class 12 chapter number 9 topic imperial household. Beta, imperial household means the Mughal household. In this topic we discuss about the Mughals domestic life. Okay, their domestic world was known by the name of harem. Means harem is a place where the wives or the female members of the family of emperor live. Okay, so the female members consist of the emperor wives. You know, they were having many wives, and concubines were the slaves with whom the king was having a relation but not married. The harem consists of his sisters, daughters, mothers here. Why I am saying mothers? Because it consists of his stepmother, foster mother, all the mothers of the emperor, and slave. Means all female members of the imperial household reside at a place called harem. Okay, you know that among the Mughals there was a polygamy in practice. So they practiced polygamy, means having number of wives, but there was a distinction between these wives. Some were called begums, while other were called agas or agarjas. Now who were begums? Begums were the wives who had a royal background, who came from a royal background and come with a large amount of a dowry, while agas were belong to a less social background, means less economic background, don't come with having a so much dowry. While agarjas were the slaves with whom the king was having a relation. Agarjas were also known as the concubines or the lesser agas. Okay, all these female members receive or you can say all these wives receive a monthly allowance, monthly money allowance in the form of a cash as well as the gift from the side of a king. And you see that after Noor Jahan, she was the wife of Jahangir. After Noor Jahan, Mughal queens and princes began to control significant financial resources. You know, when you study about the Noor Jahan, there was a political group during the time of Jahangir known as Noor Jahan Janta, a group which consists of people who were in favor of Noor Jahan. And it was said that during that time, the Noor Jahan was having so much political control on king as well as on the court. It was said that the decision taken by the Jahangir was internally controlled by Noor Jahan. That's why after Noor Jahan, among the Mughals, the female members started having a control over financial resources. Another example you can see of that of the Noor Jahan Begum and not Noor Jahan, of that of the Jahanara and Roshanara. Jahanara and Roshanara, they were the daughter of Shah Jahan or the sister of Aurangzeb. Among both these sisters were receive the allowance up to the means they receive the cash for their expenses. It is said that written in a Mughal account that they receive cash up to the level of the income of that of the highest mansabdar in the Mughal court. And the example of Jahanara, you can see that Jahanara also received the revenue from the port of Surat, which was very important port during that time. Now also it is an important port. So the revenue was received by Jahanara. And you also saw that when Shah Jahanabad was built by Shah Jahan, then the Chandni Chowk Bazaar was designed and financed by Jahanara. That's why, because of they were financially strong, they commissioned the building, making of many buildings and the garden. The example was that of the Jahanara commissioned the building of the Chandni Chowk Bazaar, and she even himself designed it. Another example of the power of that of the Mughal females was that of the Gulbadan Banu Begum. It was said that when Akbar commissioned Abul Fazl for writing the Akbarnama, at that time he also asked Gulbadan Banu Begum, who was his aunt, to write about the history of Humayun, his father. And who was the relation between Humayun and Gulbadan Banu Begum? Gulbadan Banu Begum was the sister of Humayun. So he wrote about in Humayun Nama was written by Gulbadan Banu, and but when you read the Humayun Nama, you saw that the book consists of only the domestic affairs of the court of the Mughal, means the life of the harem. So from the account of Gulbadan Banu, we have an inside prospect of that of the inside life of the harem, in which way the politics run inside the Mughal household. So this is all we discuss in the imperial household. Thank you.